I love the Smiths.
Sorry?
I said I love the Smiths. You've good taste in music.
The Smiths.
However, I do want to just show you guys how I organize my Goodnotes for now. Last year, I feel like I really did fall behind in calc. Welcome back. Today's video is just going to show my after-school study routine. While the weather is still nice for the fall time, I love spending time outdoors and just studying outside. I will definitely say that some days I'm more productive than others, so don't take this video as me being productive every single day, because that is totally not true. I do try to study every single day, but taking 6 courses per semester isn't the easiest, so sometimes that's not always possible. If this is your first time watching me, I'm an electrical engineering student and I am taking 6 courses this semester. These 6 courses include Calculus 3, Advanced Engineering Mathematics, Digital Systems, Computer Programming in C++, and an Electrical Engineering and Computer Engineering seminar. Hey everyone, I literally started school last week. It's not been fun. I'm terrified. It's terrifying. Things are getting weird. I don't like it. They put all the electrical engineers in one cohort, so I have to see everybody in my class every day, and then all the computer engineers are stuck together. I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. I'm probably gonna switch in between classes, but I honestly don't know at this point. So basically what I'm going to be doing right now, I am organizing my Notion because I have so many quizzes and assignments that I need to write down. Otherwise, I'm just going to feel like all over the place and not organized on my Notion. So that's what I'm going to be doing. For now, I have my tentative course schedule for my Advanced Engineering Mathematics course pulled up on my monitor, and I'm just gonna put all that stuff into my laptop, and then after I do that, I'm gonna do that for every single other course, and you guys can just watch me do that. My desk also is like such a mess. I have wires running everywhere. Like if somebody saw this, they would probably scream. It's organized mess at the moment. And then after I organize my Notion, I am going to take notes for calc, and then if I have time tonight, I'm gonna try and do more of my lab. I have, I think, 5 labs this year, maybe 6, I don't remember, but I'm really scared because last year the labs were tough enough and I was like literally screaming and dying every single week, and this year it's only gonna get worse because it's like the next language above. Last year I did C, this year I'm doing C++. I am not a computer engineer. Why am I coding? So as I just mentioned, I'm just organizing all of my assignments, quizzes, whatever into my master to-do list on my Notion. I actually have a video up on my complete Notion tour, and it has my templates, so I'll just link that video down below if you're interested. Okay, so I know this looks crazy. I understand. It looks crazy to me too. This is like all my labs and all my quizzes for 3 of my courses, because I have another course that has assignments every week, but they haven't put specific due dates. So I feel like there's no need to actually put anything yet. But I know it looks really, really overwhelming, which is why normally I only do whatever is due for the week for my master to-do list. I'm just a little bit worried that I won't be able to keep track of it all, because there are just like so many things that are due, as you can tell. So I'm thinking that I may or may not like move some of these to somewhere else so that you don't have to see it all, and then, or like have it in this calendar view. For some reason, everything is due on a Friday and a Monday this year instead of the weekend, which I don't know if that's like good or bad. And yeah, this is just what I've got so far. So don't worry guys, I'm totally gonna do a huge Goodnotes tour. I didn't actually use Goodnotes last year. I purchased it for this year. Yes, I did not get Goodnotes 6 because I didn't really like how the interface looked. So I decided to just stay with Goodnotes 5. It's also way cheaper. Who wants to pay like 50 bucks for an online note-taking app? But yeah, I will be doing a full iPad tour, do not worry guys. However, I do want to just show you guys how I've organized my Goodnotes for now. This is what all of my folders look like. Well, not folders, these are just notebooks. And I was debating for a while whether I wanted to make it like a folder and then a separate notebook every single lecture. But then I was like, I'm gonna have so many notebooks, and then by the time I want to study it all, I'm gonna have to like click on one, scroll through, and then it'll be like maybe 2 pages of notes, and then go back and then click on another one, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what, I actually really like how a regular notebook works when I take notes, right? I usually write like on the first page, I'll write like chapter 1, and then later on it'll be like chapter 2, like a regular notebook, you know. I just keep it so it's like a regular notebook. I have the title page with the course code and then my notes, and then what I'm gonna do this time, because it's really cool that they have this, I can label, it's almost like a table of contents. So I can do like an outline. I can go to outlines and it'll be in my outline. So when I want to study whatever like the specific topic is, I can literally just click it and it'll take me to that page. How cool is that? Oh my god, I'm like so excited now guys. Like things like this make me actually so excited to like study and like do school. But besides that, obviously, the rest kind of sucks. I took notes for, which one was it? Calc 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna transfer the notes I took during the lecture, so like this and this, onto my notebook and start taking notes from the textbook and doing my reading for the week. Taylor Swift is such a fall vibe. So like I mentioned earlier, I do take a combination of digital and physical notes. I just find that nothing can beat the actual physical feeling of writing on paper, especially for some of my more theorem and definition heavy courses. I find that writing on paper helps me memorize and just understand the concepts better. Typically, I color code by theorem versus definition. So in my case, I use blue for definitions and pink for theorems. This just makes it easier for me to associate by color and also go back when I'm studying later on. Having technically been in school for 13 and now 14 years now, considering I started school in grade 1, I honestly still haven't found like the perfect note-taking method. I still think it's the best to experiment with however many styles there are. I know there's like the Cornell note-taking method and lots of others that you can totally research. I still like doing math on paper because the only times when I usually take digital notes is when it's really, really convenient for me to take digital notes. So the best example I can always give is just coding, because a lot of it is very repetitive. So it takes a while for me to redraw or rewrite out a lot of stuff by hand. But if I can just duplicate it and like click copy on my iPad using like a lasso tool. It's just way easier. So that's why I usually do that. But for math, at least, I don't really like it. I like writing definitions out on paper, drawing things on paper. Like, obviously there are times in math when it is more convenient to do it on an iPad. You can argue that for like everything, but when I can, I am still gonna do paper notes. Last year, I feel like I really did fall behind in calc. It was bad. So basically this year, I'm trying to not fall behind in calc and do a little bit better, essentially, by doing practice problems every week. And if anybody has any specific questions about like, oh, like, do you really need a textbook? Or like, where do you find your textbooks? Number one, where do I find my textbooks? I find them online, like a free PDF or something like that. Or I find them through Discord, because my school like has a Discord. Or I find them through some random other source, like scouring. Usually it's still the internet in some way.